Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I'm delighted to have actor, host, model, and more, Dorothy Meyers, all the way from New Jersey as my guest today. She has a long resume, lengthy resume of things that she's done in the world of acting, modeling, and I'm delighted to have you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Hello, everyone.
Yes, this is quite the treat to have a celebrity on my show. You've been in the world of acting, modeling, you've been on TV shows, magazines. Gosh, tell me how it all started for you.
Oh, wow. It's a long journey, but you got to start somewhere. So I actually started modeling first. I started doing runway shows because, I was so slim and I fit the roles and I fit the clothes as well. So I did a lot of runway and I did a little print and I decided to, well, after the modeling, I had my daughter, who's 18 currently. And then I took a little break. And, I decided that it's time for me to branch off and do more. I have the personality for it. I am a people person. I love and I'm passionate about every single thing that I do. So I just decided to start doing background work. And so while I was doing background work in New Jersey and New York and Philadelphia, I decided to take some acting classes. And so I'm kind of doing all of that at the same time, and I just wanted to kind of work my way up a little. I'm already familiar with the camera and there's nothing wrong with doing background. I love it. That's where I got my start. And I just wanted to get a little feel of how acting was with the camera. I'm like, oh, I can do that. So when I felt comfortable with that, it was time for me to move up, and try to get, some supporting roles. And now I'm trying to get some lead roles, which I finally booked my first lead role in a featured film.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited about that. Yes. And, in between that period, I did do some television appearances. I surprisingly was a co-host on Dr. Oz. And, I went on there. We're just going on there, we're just sitting in the room. And, they came in for the 2 extra hosts. And we're looking around like, who are the extra hosts today? And they said, you and you. And they were talking me and another young lady. And we looked at each other like, what? And let's do it. And so we went and we were co-hosts with Dr. Oz and Chef Roble.
How did that come about, though? You were in the audience or you had gone in to audition? Tell me how that actually came about.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that I got that through casting networks. Okay. Casting networks, they do background, they have background work as well as, lead and supporting roles as well. And, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to sit me in the audience. That's fine. I love Dr. Oz. Why not?
And then there you were with Dr. Oz.
Yes.
Is he nice? He seems like a nice guy.
Oh, he is. And he looks very good on camera. And in person. He looks better in person. Oh, yes.
That's actually a plus. You'd rather be better in person.
Yes.
So it's a neat experience for you, I assume.
Yes, absolutely. A lot of shocking experiences, I would say. And I'm really grateful because a lot of things that I've actually applied for, I'll go in and not knowing that I'm either going to be one of the leads or featured. So I got a lot of featured and a lot of lead stuff. And I'm like, okay, this is meant for me. I started to see that, but I did question. I questioned myself, am I a leading lady? I've said that plenty of times, but never question, just go and do it and watch what happens. You'll climb that ladder and the next thing you know, you'll become a leading lady. And so
love that. I love that. Speak it to the universe is what you say, correct?
Exactly. Speak it into existence and it shall happen.
So talk about some of the other roles that you've had along the way. I saw some of the clips. You're brilliant. I love watching. I love watching.
Oh my God. I actually booked my dream role, which was Almost Family on Fox. It was pretty interesting because it just happened so fast. And I'm like, am I getting ready to be on Fox? Like the TV that I've been, one of the channels that I've been watching for so long. And it's crazy because Dr. Oz was on Fox as well. And I'm like, I just stayed on Fox Network for some reason. And so to get that role opposite of Brittany Snow, it was mind blowing. She's such a sweet girl, and I don't know. I just felt like her mother on set,
Yeah.
for that short period of time. So that was one of the roles that I played. I played a detective, which is basically a desk jockey, and how a lot of cops, that sit at the desk, they do their thing, they're on their little laptop doing it.
Right.
So it was so fun just in that moment. I was in a box though, so in that box, magic was happening at the same time. And that was wonderful. And, I also do a lot of web series as well. I have quite a few web series, and I play some very challenging mother roles in
Yeah.
most of them. One with mental health issues, one that's just straight up mean and nasty and conniving. Have I played one that's caring yet? Maybe, but I don't know if it has come out yet. But
Okay.
so those are, kind of some of the things that I've been doing.
A lot of people look at people on TV and what you're doing. They go, "Oh, it's so glamorous," but it is a lot of work. It's not just walk in, get it done and walk out. Kind of tell people what it's like to be behind the scenes. I mean, learning lines, you have to block, you have to learn where to stand. There's a lot that goes into it, correct?
That is correct. It's very challenging. One of the things that I think that I love the most is I love a challenge. So I'm not afraid of that. But you do have to worry about not looking into the camera. You have to get yourself trained to do that. So for people who, they want to do this and they're scared, don't be scared. Just start off the way that I did. Start off with background and acting classes. Do some things in the mirror with your face. You can also, there are some workshops, some free and some are not free. YouTube has a lot of things you can learn. YouTube has everything.
Doesn't it? It's everything.
Yes. And you can learn a lot. And it's a challenge, but guess what? If you can get through that, if you can get through one day on set, you can get through 365 days on set.
That's great advice. So how old were you when you actually decided I want to pursue modeling? And what in your mind said, I'd be good at that? I mean, you're gorgeous. I know that. But I mean, some people can be gorgeous and that's just not a thing. So when did you go from saying, I want to be on the runway? I mean, you go from here to there. Tell me about it.
Well, because I got approached so many times, I think I was probably maybe about 16. Prior to that, I'm like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. And I said, you know what? Let me give this a shot. Why not? I have the height, I get approached a lot. People calling me superstar and they don't have no idea who I am. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, I didn't know what to say. It's like, okay. So I decided to give it a shot and it was the best decision I've ever made.
That's interesting. So you definitely had that look. You're gorgeous. I can see why people would come up to you. And I guess being in the location of New Jersey and New York too, put you in an area where you were seen by people in the industry more as well. So I love hearing how people get from, just hanging out watching TV to being on the runway, right? So tell me where you are now. You have a leading role now that
I do. I will be playing, it's a movie called Irene. It's a feature film and I am Irene. And it will be something very interesting, I will say. I will say that it's not a mom role and it's gonna open up, it's gonna open me up to become a totally different person. I'll just say it that way. And it's gonna be pretty interesting.
And any idea we'll see that air?
Yes, hopefully, I'm hoping in 2024. So we shall see. We started filming that already in parts of New Jersey, and we're actually going to take it. Wait, are we going to North Carolina or South Carolina? We're going somewhere down there.
Oh, good.
I forgot which one is it.
If you're coming close by.
We are. I forgot if it's north or south, but we're coming down here to shoot as well for a whole week. And I'm looking forward to that. And I think that this role, you won't see Dorothy, you're going to see Irene. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
That's exciting. Congrats. That's wonderful. Is there any role that you think that you wouldn't want to do, or do you just open yourself up to whatever? Like, I think I would have a hard time being in this scary movie, but I don't know, maybe for just the opportunity to experience it, I would try, but I don't know. I mean, are you just like, whatever, sky's the limit?
I am that type of person where skies is the limit. So for me, it doesn't really matter. But I don't want to, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to cut myself off and then miss a huge opportunity, but I also want to be respectful of who I am as a person.
Right.
You know?
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Well, this has been so exciting. I don't even know if I got to you've been on Netflix, your shows have been on Amazon, TV shows, you've been on Harper's Bazaar, Hollywood Digest, L'Oreal campaign, Dove, Thrive Causemetics, Google, Nike. I mean, I'm looking at your resume thinking, what has Dorothy not done? Right. And now you've got this leading role. So I'm pretty sure you've done it all, but there's always more to do, right? Never stop. Is that what you think?
That is correct. There's always more and there's always room. Room is the key thing. There's always room for everyone. There's so many new filmmakers that just, especially women that just, I can't say they just came out of nowhere because a lot of them I've never seen before. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like there really is a lot of room for everyone.
Yes.
You
Thank
have,
goodness, right?
yeah,
Thank goodness.
absolutely. Absolutely. We need that. You know what I mean?
Well, it's diversity, it gives people so many different perspectives. So I agree 100%. We need women filmmakers. We need men. We need people from different backgrounds culturally,
Yeah.
Religious. I mean, all that we need that, African-American perspective, Asian, you got to have that, because
Absolutely.
if not, it'll be like this. I want to see what the world sees, right?
Exactly, exactly. Absolutely. It's crazy that you said that me too, because I'm actually going to branch off and do something that I've never done before, but I won't be sharing that until maybe December.
Oh
It's gonna
gosh, you
take some
have to
time.
come back and tell me what it is. You just
Yeah,
teased my whole audience.
I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. It's just for me, it's time to take my acting to another level and
Okay.
to another step up. One of the things that I don't do well is I don't sit around and wait well. I don't do that. I just keep moving and keep moving. It's like you're always working. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Right, right.
So I'm gonna do something totally different, and I think in December I'll probably make a video about it. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. It's gonna be
Please
mind
share it
blowing.
with me. Please share it with me so I can share it with my audience and say, remember when I told you about Dorothy? This is what she did.
Maybe off camera, maybe.
Okay. Continue. All right.
Yes, just
Fair enough. Listen, how can folks learn more about you? How can they follow you and follow your journey? I mean, you're amazing.
thank you. I truly appreciate it. Well, I am on Facebook under Dorothy Meyers Official,
Okay.
and Twitter as well, which I'm not sure if a lot of people use Twitter a lot. Also on Instagram, and my Instagram is the Dorothy Meyers. That's DorothyMeyers.
Perfect. I'm going to start following you, Dorothy Meyers.
Thank you. I'm going to follow you right back.
Good. Well, it has been just pure pleasure to have you on my show today. Thank you for taking the time to be with me. I look forward to seeing you in this new role that you are currently filming, and whatever this big surprise is in December, even if it's just between me and you. And it's nice to have another woman in my life doing great things, because I love when women empower each other. So thank you for taking the time to be on my show. I'm small, I'm little, but I'm growing, and you're helping me do that. So thank you.
Oh, we're all growing, right? And I truly appreciate everything that you just said. And it's been wonderful on your show. And I can't wait to come back again.
Okay. Open invitation. All you got to do is just ask and you're in.
Yeah.
Dorothy Meyers, thank you so much for being my guest today.
Thank you.
And that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day, everybody.